we're gonna have a discussion about everything throughout the whole year from January to December here on the show. My name is JZ the Vibrator once again. This is 247 Routine, your number one channel in the region right about now. We'll be right back after this break. Charlie, review. We are going to talk about what exactly went throughout the whole year from January up to December, and I'm happy to have you guy back on set as well.
Yeah, sure.
Let's take it from January. A lot of things happened, and we're gonna touch more about some very things which went down throughout the whole year. So let's talk about sports. I'm going to talk about the Black Stars, in which they didn't qualify to African Cup of Nations for the next 2 years or so. And then we're going to talk about the comeback of Otado.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk about the captaincy, which is between the Dayu and then which is Mohamed Kudus. And as well. So, with this kind of topics, which one will you gonna touch on first?
Well, so let me start off by saying 2024 has been a great year.
Okay.
Okay. No matter the challenges, no matter the struggles.
Okay.
Yeah. God has seen us through.
Sure.
You get it. So he says when the going gets tough, it takes the tough to get going.
Okay.
And you can only do that by the grace of God. You know, you can only do that by the grace of God. And so we thank God for how far He has brought us. And year 2024, we are looking at the area of sports. As you have mentioned. Okay, so the very big disappointment to the sporting fraternity that I think for the second time since 2004
something like that, like, in which
that we couldn't qualify for the AFCON, and I think this time too so unfortunate we couldn't make it to the AFCON. You know, when it comes to the Black Stars, when it comes to the Black Stars, there is a lot to talk about. You know, there's a lot to talk about.
Is it Black Stars is one of the stronghold for this nation when it comes to sports, because I think we mostly focus more on the Black Stars than the Black Queens, the ladies, in which they are doing very well.
Yeah, and that is the problem we have as a country.
Okay.
We've channeled all our resources, all our energies, all our focus to the Black Stars, leaving the other sports or the other disciplines.
I quite remember just last year, is it within the year and the review, the local Black Stars as well. Sure. They also lifted the trophy as well. So, but looking at channel our
we hosting the All African Games.
Yeah, All African Games. That's what I'm talking about. Yes,
winning the gold medal. And
that
all
is
that.
It.
Yeah. So you see, we are not paying attention to our small teams, but always the focus is the Black Stars. And these are feeder teams for the main national team.
Yeah.
But here we are not paying attention to
them.
These teams, the under 17, 19, 20, 21, 23, the local Black Stars and the Black Stars itself. You know, it's become a cash cow for the so-called football people, where so they always channel their energies, everything to the Black Stars, knowing what they're gonna get from the Black Stars. Imagine it.
So
imagine a Black Star team management or management team making $100,000
like
for what done? You get it? So that is the worry, and it's not surprising the kind of result we are seeing or we are getting. So it started from one point. We had journalists, we had football loving people speaking to it. Okay, it wasn't once, twice, but look at where we are right now. We go to tournament, we are booted out in the group stages. We kept talking about this thing until right now. You get it? We kept talking about this thing until right now. When you go to Europe, our players that we bring down for our national team, whenever they come and go back to their various clubs, they are scoring, they are playing so well. So you ask yourself, what then is the problem? You get it? What then is the problem? Black Stars, or we've talked about it. We've had sport journalists go on demonstrations, asking the GFA to do whatsoever, to do whatever. They've just turned deaf ears to whatever it is that colleague sport journalists, okay, input they are making to see that our Black Stars or our national teams do well. You can talk about the era of Michael Essien, okay,
The Muslim
Stephen
Muntari,
Appiah coming,
yes.
the kind of progression they went through. The under 17, they played the under 17, coming under 20, then into the Black Stars itself. And look at the team. It's so unfortunate we couldn't use that core of the team to win
Trophy,
laurels,
yeah.
but at least they were
They
giving
perform, yeah, the hope.
they were giving Ghanaians,
Yes, hope to at least support the
good
Black
football,
Stars.
yeah, to follow the Black Stars until recently. So when their era faded out,
Yeah,
we didn't make any plans, okay, to nurture
the young people.
young talent to take after the Black
Black
Stars.
Stars.
All our focus, our attention was on how to milk the national team, or how to get in there and make money from the national team. So sports in the year 2024, I believe if the so-called football people, or let's say the FA, had listened, at least we could have 10 things around, okay, probably we would have qualified for this AFCON, but look at
Unfortunately,
where we are.
yeah.
It's so unfortunate.
Let's talk about the comeback of Coach Otuado. Was it a good decision for him, for the Black Stars? At least the Black Stars wanted to have a good shape, to bring back the love, everything. So I think Otuado coming back, was like, okay, now Otuado has become one of the Ghanaian players in which he has been coaching the Dortmund junior side, and then a lot of things, like looking at the archives of Coach Otuado and handle the Black Stars before, and then coming back to handle it again. We believe that it was very good course, but now coming back to Black Stars again, giving us hope that we can qualify to the AFCON Cup of Nations. Now, it didn't go like that.
Well, see, let me be blunt, very blunt on this one. You know, Keto Kreku,
Yes.
the FA boss, he's really done a great disservice to the nation.
Okay.
You know, you see, we are in a country where I always say to get people to behave honorably, you know, sometimes it's very difficult. You see, what did he do during his first stint with the Black Stars? Absolutely nothing. This is a man who hasn't coached any team.
I think like he was a scouting coach.
Yeah,
For,
he's just a scout, not a coach. He hasn't coached any team. So he's a Ghanaian. He played for the Black Stars. He's with Dortmund. So what? So he came. Even we given him the opportunity, he had that infantry to turn us down. Went away, and we went to pay money to Dortmund to bring him back. You know, you see, the least said about this FA cartel, you know, led by Keto Kreku,
yeah.
okay, milking the association, okay, milking the association of Ghanaians, okay, our resources. You know, it's very appalling. And whenever you are talking about this and you are not careful, you see, you bring what is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? Why is he still there? No, you see, he's still there because if we are to sack him, we have to pay some 2 million euros or dollars. So he has to still.
I mean,
be
like
there.
his position was just like an election, so nobody contested him.
No. You see, the criteria they put out themselves. The FA put out themselves.
It's very crucial.
This guy didn't qualify.
Okay.
This guy didn't qualify. We had coaches here in Ghana who were more than qualified.
Even I was surprised, like when we met Sudan, the former coach of Black Stars, which is Coach Kosiapia, just came to Ghana. I quite remember in Accra when they were playing their first game. They said Coach Apia just came up to say like, okay, he went to their dressing room after the first half and said, okay, you guys are so lucky. You guys will not be lucky in Libya. And truly.
Oh yeah, sure. I believe strongly that Sudan were going to beat Black Stars.
So do you think that it is time for us to go back to our roots?
We don't have a coach. First, let's get a coach.
But Otuado is our coach now.
He's not a coach.
He's a scout.
My brother, he's a scout. He's not a coach. Let us get him out. Let's bring. You see, and I don't know how we can do it. If we can hold Kurt responsible, okay, for putting us in this situation where if we have to sack him, we have to pay him some monies. You get it? For what done?
Well, let's end it there. I thought your comments are also very important here on this particular video. So just subscribe to YouTube channel City Vice TV and also follow us on the social media handle City Vice TV. Let's talk about in the same sports. Let's talk about the captaincy within the Black Stars when the Dayu and then Kudus and Pate, they were all fighting for the black captaincy of Black Stars. Now, what do you think about that during their particular brouhaha?
No, you see, just recently, in our 2 games, I think our 2 legs against Sudan.
Yes.
And we had Kudus captain the team.
Yeah.
You see, I don't know who took that decision, but this is what I am believing, that it's because of what Kurt did with the boys in the dressing room. And I'm sure that was the reason why they had to use that to appease Kudus. Because when he was speaking to the guys, Kudus became his man target. And so to, I think, appease him or to whip up his enthusiasm, okay, so let's give him the armband, okay, to lead the team. Okay. Because we know that in the Black Stars, Pate now is the captain. After Pate, there should be somebody else even before Kudus who did.
In your opinion, should captaincy be given a player who has been in the team for a long time, or do you because of performances?
It is one of the criterias. Okay, as a senior player, we believe as a senior player, okay, you should know the team very well. Okay, the ins and outs, what goes on. Okay, how to stand and how to command. Okay. The team and whatever. So it's one of the criteria we look at, okay, if you are a senior player.
Okay.
And again, mostly when the coaches come in, they sometimes look at certain qualities, okay, amongst the players.
Yes.
Okay, so they identify, okay, this guy has a leadership quality on the field of play, so let me use him as my captain.
Okay.
But mostly we consider who had been in the team for a long time.
Okay.
There are some players, they might be in the team for quite a long time, a long period, but they wouldn't want to be captain or to lead the team. Okay. For Otuado going for Kudus at that time, it was a wrong decision, and I don't know why the management team sat down and watched him do that. Take that decision.
Okay, that's a story right away. My name is Jay-Z Vibrator. This is 247 Routine. So you can stay. We'll be right back after this commercial break. So I have in the studio Sai Kobe, who is a radio personality from Central Region right here in Cape Coast. And then he has said a little bit about sports. We are talking about whatever went throughout the whole year from January to December. So we've talked about sports during the Black Stars and then the comeback of Coach Otuado. And then we are moving to something else, which is the election 2024. So Kobe, during the election, how was the feeling like? Let's start from the whole process, like the feeling in Ghana, how the election going to be. Were you expecting what you expected?
Okay, so for Ghana, We didn't know what was going to happen as a country. So, but what we knew was that that has been it. Okay, in our country, that every 8 years there is a change of government. Okay, so
every 8 years,
yeah,
there is a change of government.
Since 1992, that has been the practice. That has been the practice since 1992 coming. So after every 8 years, a new government takes place. So from Rawlings to Kufuor to Mills, Mahama to Akufo-Addo. And so now to 2024. And so the New Patriotic Party wanted to break 8.
Okay.
To continue.
So that's the motive, which is we want to break the 8.
Yes, they wanted to break the 8
to make it
like, to that break 8 years gene, that when you come into government, you do 8 years, you go, another party comes. Okay, so they wanted to break the 8 gene. Okay, so the NDC also wanted to come
back.
So you see, so looking at what was happening, it was maybe, I think, let's say the first time a political party was bent on breaking the 8. Okay, so they had made it a slogan. It was flying all over, breaking the 8, breaking the 8. It was one of their campaign slogans or messages, breaking the 8. So it kind of changed the politics, in the country. Okay, so breaking the 8. Can they break the 8? You get it? So that became the conversation right now. That can they break the 8? Okay, so now let's look at what they've done so far.
Okay.
And the major conversation was the Free Senior High School. Okay. Can they break the 8? Okay, so that was that. The NDC also, Mahama wanting to come back. Okay. Okay, so now the conversation around him was, okay, he was a president, he was kicked out. Okay. He wants to come back. How would that be? Okay, how would we fare under such a person? Somebody we've punished before, who's gone out. He says he's going to learn from his mistakes. He want to come back. Okay, so if we have such a person, how are we going to fare under him as a country? So some Ghanaians also wanted to experience that. If you ask me, I wanted to experience that. Okay,
you wanted to experience the comeback.
Somebody we've booted out,
and then he has learned
who
from
claims
his
to have learned from his mistakes, and he's coming back. Okay, so it has become a history right now that we've had
Donald
the very
Trump,
first president who's lost as a sitting president. He's gone 8 years. He's come back and won again, and so we are yet to see what he brings on the table.
Okay, a man who has been, as you said, a man who has been learned from his mistakes, contesting a current vice president for a position as a president. Was Mahmoud Bawumia was the right person for him to contest the presidency to Dr. Dramani Mahama?
Well, yeah, so first of all, I am not in the position to determine who is right for...
I mean, like, no, not in the best position. I'm thinking of, we have the NPP, we have, when during the primaries, we had...
so that is what I'm trying, what I'm driving at.
Oh, okay.
The two of us, we are not in the position to determine for the party who is the right man to lead them.
Okay.
So they saw him as the right man.
Okay.
And they put him forward. So it was left for us to look at him and see, okay, if he's the right man we want as a country, but as a political party, they say this is the right man for them. So it is now for us as a country to look at him and see if he is the right man we want.
And the right man just fell down flat.
Yeah, so that's what happened when Ghanaians went to the polls. So they decided who they wanted.
Okay.
And that was I think the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress. Yeah.
And do you I personally think Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia did very well as in terms of after the polls, Sunday morning he just came out to declare that he is a loser and his contender, I mean Dr. John Dramani Mahama is a winner. Okay. So I was very happy because we all expecting that Monday, Tuesday, still the tension will be in the air. Like you don't know who is winning or who is winning, something like that. But Sunday morning, we voted on Saturday. Sunday morning, around 9-10 o'clock, he came out to declare the winner, like he said it was a right amount. And it makes me feel like, okay, we wanted to protect the peace we have in the country. So I applaud him on that one. What's your take on that?
Yeah, okay, so let me before even I come to the peace aspect of it, I think we would have to commend both political parties, okay? Because it tells you that indeed we are learning and we are growing as a people, where we are able to collate results, okay? Where our political parties are able to collate their results, that by the end, or let's say by 12 midnight, okay, they are able to know whether they are winning
or they are
not.
losing.
And so it's one thing we have to really applaud the political parties for. It means we are learning, we are growing as a country, okay, but not in that pace we want to see it, but however be it, we are growing, we are learning, and we have to applaud them for that. And I think that is what drew him to, whether he liked it or not, to come and accept defeat.
Okay.
Because yes, they had their system in place, and he believed in the system they had put in place.
Okay.
And the system told him that, man, look, no, not this time. Maybe you'd have to go and come another time.
Oh.
And so he had to do the honorable thing.
Okay.
Don't forget, they had gone to sign that peace pact. And so he was bound by it to come and to ensure that we enjoy peace
in the country,
before, during, and after the election.
Yeah. So let's talk about we as entertainers. Our entertainers some of the entertainers has been elected as MPs. The likes of Apla, the likes of John Dumelo, Ibi Bright, and then Baba Sadiq. Their own is very different as well. So I think we are not going to talk about that one for now. We're going to talk about Apla and then John Dumelo. Now, entertainment people are in parliament. What are your expectations in this particular during their term in parliament?
Well, I'll be glad to see the four of them go. Okay, so we are in a part of the Ghanaian space, okay, as entertainers, okay, or as showbiz people, where before now, they looked at entertainers, okay, in a different way. They thought that, okay, so you are an entertainer, you are a musician, you are an actor, you are an actress, you are an artist. You are not up to that task where you can sit with the MPs or those in the political space, okay, to run affairs or what have you.
Yeah.
But I think it's not been them. We already have Difa Gomashi, okay, honorable member. She's already there. We used to have Fritz Bafo, honorable Fritz Bafo. We've had a couple of them in there, okay, already. And I think that our time, those who used to grace our screens, who are behind our entertainment recently, are the ones we are looking at. In the person of Kwame Aplas, we have John Dumelo, who also tried. It wasn't easy for him.
Yeah, it wasn't easy.
His constituency is a known NPP constituency. You get it? And for him to, with the margin, he's done so well. And I think he's ought to prove himself in that constituency, because Charlie, if he's not able to, booting him out, kicking him out wouldn't be difficult at all. Yeah, kicking him out wouldn't be difficult at all. But for Kwame, I believe so much and so well in Kwame Aplas.
Kwame came in as independent.
Yes,
he looking at
he didn't get it easy at all. He also didn't get it easy at all.
I'm wondering, like, as an independent candidate, struggling to be in parliament, and now you are in parliament, I can testify the kind of effort that you have to put in to get such position between NPP and NDC. And Kwame A plus. Was it fame that snatched that kind of vote for him, or it was the good work that he wanted to
No, you
give
see,
it to the people?
you see, I would say he really worked hard for it because we know him to be a sympathizer of the New Patriotic Party. You get it. And so everybody would have thought that, okay, Kwame would run on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party, but no, this time he decided to go independent. And so you can imagine the kind of opposition he was going to have.
Yes, I have Sir Kobe in the house. We are just reviewing the whole year, which eventually went down from January up to December, right here on 247 routine. Of course, JT Vibrator is my name. Call me Ojumu. Just subscribe to YouTube channel City Vibes TV, and then follow us on the social media platform City Vibes TV. Now, Kobe, with this, let's come to the entertainment, which is the now the law of, when it comes to December, everybody channel the energy to Ghana here, and they call it December in Ghana. Now, let's flash it back 2 years back, when Kofi Kinata actually has Kofi Kinata is one of the artists that's in which from between Central and the Western region. He represents both of them. Now he has been off from his Made in Tadi concert for 2 consecutive years, and then coming back to that particular event, which is 2024 Enterprise Made in Tadi, was epic. Were you surprised with the kind of performance, the audience, the kind of surprises that you've seen on the internet so far?
Okay, so let me start this way by at least commending the government. Okay, the effort they put when it comes to entertainment, tourism in general in Ghana. Okay, December in Ghana, the year of return. Okay, and this whole event that had given birth to a whole lot of other events. Okay, we have the Wonderland. Afrofuture,
and, a lot of the Beam Festival,
and a whole lot
like
of them,
all of things.
and a whole lot of them. Okay, so December in Ghana is all party.
Definitely.
Okay, but when Kofi Kinata started his Made in Tadi concept, year 1, I think year 2, I don't know if he did year 3. Or
before
not.
he went,
I'm not
like,
sure. I'm not sure, but you see, the thing was just moving
upwards.
So later, what really brought the whole
the break
was venue.
The venue was the problem.
Venue. See, so 2 years Made in Tadi. Last 2 years. They were planning.
They planned. Even everything was set. Everything was set. They had to cancel.
Last year, they came out early to say they wouldn't be able because a venue for the event was a problem because. But this year, that the event came back. They've really made a statement, and I'm tempted to believe that very soon, December. This Christmas festival season, everything,
the euphoria
will be in the Western region.
Oh, no. Actually, me personally, I've experienced the December in Western region. I can testify that it's crazy. Like it's crazy.
Yes, they are doing their own thing there. But for it to catch the whole country's attention, I believe that momentum is building gradually, and the one leading is Kofi Kinata with his Made in Tadi. And again, Western region have their own series of events, anchors,
West Side Carnival, like everything.
It's very massive. It's very massive. But I'm looking at a year that the whole attention of December will be
in Tadi,
the Western region. You get it? And his comeback this year, man, it was just superb.
What actually will you remember about Kofi Kinata's Made in Tadi?
I think this year he organized the summit, a summit a day before the main event. So it tells you that the the event is gradually moving from one place to the other. So very soon, like I said, it's going to be a very big festival in the country.
So is it going to be like a Made in Italy? Going to be a festival on its own?
It's going to be since this year, it was a 2 or 3 day event.
Yeah.
So it should tell you that gradually, okay,
it will be going to be
it's
a
going to
1
be a
week
festival. A festival where everybody will travel from wherever you are. Like in September. Let me tease your mind. So in September. September is for which region?
September is in Cape Coast.
September is for Central region. Cape Coast to be precise.
I mean, like the
Festival, man. Orange Friday.
Hey.
It's all over the place. You will come.
No matter what, wherever you are, Charlie.
You will come. Straight up. You will come.
Come.
And so gradually, that is what is going to happen. December will also be for Western region. September will be for Central region. Ogwafe to Afe, you will come.
No matter what.
Wherever you are, you will come.
Even if you get money or you don't get money,
you will come.
You will borrow and come.
So gradually, that is what I see happening. That very soon, Western region will own December.
Okay.
Where it will be nothing else but Made in Tadi concert by Kofi Kinata. I pray for him that when that time comes, I know this year Enterprise Life were the main headline sponsors. So they were there, and Charlie, it was massive. He's a brand ambassador for Enterprise Life. They were there.
It's cool. Like starting events from 3 p.m. up to in the morning, like 8 p.m., 8 a.m. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like seeing the videos circulating on social media, and I feel like, this guy has reached, because putting up the show from 3 p.m. And then looking at the big stars, all the musicians in Ghana, they wanted to just step on the stage.
Yeah, sure, because it's no, this year was from 3 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Yes,
the following
morning, and
you can imagine. So every artist would want to be there. It was a comeback. They had been off for 2 years.
Yes,
they were coming back, and this time the organization, the planning, Charlie was on point.
Yes.
Having to bring this industry moguls together. Kofi Kinata there himself,
the stage,
delivering his speech. We had these moguls, these lawyers, Charlie. Bringing these people together. No, like I'm saying, watch out. December, Western region will own December in this country. You will travel to Western region wherever you are. Like September is for Cape Coast. Okay. Cape Coast, we own September, whether you like it or not.
Yes, Orange Friday.
July, August, you start making your bookings in the hotels and what have you. We own September. Okay. Western region will own December. Trust me. We have the Beam concerts, we have the Rapaholic, we have the Wonderland, we have the Afrofusion. They are there. All right. But you will travel to Western region December. If you want to celebrate Christmas, okay, if you want December proper.
You want to experience December in Ghana.
You will travel to Western region. Western region, if I don't know if we have event organizers, what have you watching, please. One start in one support because you are going to own December. You gotta trust me.
Let me just give a brief about December in Cape Coast here. This particular year we had Afro Touch, in which they had a lot of about 3 days particular events, artist nights. We had a tour. They went to cinema for particular year, and then a lot of that, and then also they had a lot of fun at the beach, which is the blackout party at the breeze. It was crazy, it was mad, and also we had a Bankasi festival, in which most of this has been here for the past 3 years, and this particular year, Kwaukese being the headline for Abankasi, it was crazy. I was there personally, and I really love the fans, but especially the fans in which we actually go to shows. We don't actually, we'll be there seeing the artists like, yo, you are about artists, you are about keke, they perform. And shut down Bon Nazi, unlike Accra, unlike Kumasi, unlike that. So gradually, I think we're gonna understand the performances, the stagecraft, the arts. We're gonna understand them. Whenever there's a show, I mean, we'll be there not to just look at them, at least share them up to bring more events in Cape Coast here. And also I have a couple of nightclub events there and some. So I think the same way in Cape Coast, just a normal thing. I've run you through some of the events which went in particular, and then also Hatchland we had a live band and those kind of vibes.
Sure.
So in Cape Coast it was just a normal vibe, unlike September.
Sure.
But December in Cape Coast was a normal vibe. But still, we are on it. We are just pushing hard.
Sure.
To make it
for Central Region and Cape Coast, like I said, I'll say a little about that when I come. But let me talk about Accra, Kumasi, those places.
Yeah.
You see, because it's the capital town.
City, yeah.
You know, for jobs, okay, although if not well-paying jobs, most of the youth there have some mina jobs they do. Okay, so when it comes to event or when these times are coming or are drawing closer, they plan, they save towards it. So it will surprise you. It doesn't matter how much you are charging for gate
events,
fee. They know, okay, we have this event this time.
Yeah.
They prepare towards it and they come.
Especially, let me say thank you to my fans out there. 24/7 routine, street bars, we did for you, Charlie. You guys have been holding me down. If not you, I will not be here by this time. So I promise you guys that 2025 will be a good year for you. I pray that we're gonna get more money, in which we're gonna get lots of surprises for you every particular year, every particular week. We're gonna try very much to bring you the best of content. You guys will love it. Also, so keep watching City Vibes TV and also supporting a brother always. Kwabi, Charlie, thank you.
So
thank you.
Go to YouTube, search for City Vibes TV, subscribe, and press on the bell, the notification bell, and always make sure
you are good to go. And my
you get
fans, Charlie,
notifications.
I don't believe you.
We thank you so much. 2024.
We are done.
Subscribing, watching the videos. Charlie, God bless you. 2025. We have great things coming your way.
Yeah, Charlie. Anyway, see you around 2025. Bye bye for now.